I hope you all are ready. I'm wondering if I should prepare some snacks first, because I feel like this is gonna be a lot. But welcome to Rockinjima. Begin the game. Suspended games can also be resumed from here. I recommend taking notes. Alright. I'll prepare a fucking notepad. Now, I don't want to be invested in the story. I actually just want to watch and then see video essays to understand what the fuck is going on. UMINEKO, okay. Notes. So, alright, let's begin. This is gonna be the first time I ever start UMINEKO ever in my life. Oh. Unlock? Huh. Remove the lock on this episode. If you do not progress to the episodes in the right order, you will probably be confused and lose interest. That makes sense. I see. Interesting. I don't know what the fuck UMINEKO is about. I just know that there's a guy called Battler, there's a woman called Beatrice, and there's an island. And Rockinjima. That's about all I know. Also Red Truths. And also witches? The story is undoubtedly nothing more than fantasy. Could not possibly have any relation to real persons, organizations, places, or events. Well, when you put it that way... You've... Yeah? I've... Yeah? You haven't read the episode description? There's a fucking description?! I didn't know there's a fucking description! I've been indulging in alcohol, apparently. The old physician let out a sigh as he removed the stethoscope. Two elderly men could be seen in the dimly lit study, which was filled with dust and a sickly sweet stench. In the corner of this room, which was much larger than what most people would call a study, there was an expensive-looking bed, a man undergoing a medical examination, and a physician conducting it. There was also what appeared to be a servant watching over the whole scene. Oh. I see. Rose. I'm gonna save here, and I'm gonna... Well, I'm not gonna fucking restart the entire thing just because of the summary. The description, whatever. The bottle is my friend. That... Okay. Ushiromiya? I think that's the family that do the shit. I mean, alcohol is also a poison. And just cause kind of... Yeah, everything is kind of loud. Hold up. Oh, at first I was like... It's just... What? I don't... Why does the void sound like that? Exit. The man who had bared his chest for the stethoscope spoke unapologetically as he straightened out his clothes. Oh, son is green. Because he's a vegetarian. Such as alcohol. Who are you to speak to me like this? You're just a doctor. I'm Kinzo, man. Genji. Genji, another glass. Water it down a little bit. Progress. After eyeing both the master who demanded the alcohol and his doctor who forbade it, Genji the old butler silently gave a slight nod and carried out his master's orders faithfully. So he's gonna die from alcohol, right? Nanjo, the man's personal doctor, let out a deep sigh once again as he watched the butler busy himself alongside the liquor cabinet. There was a smell filling up the room, the smell of alcohol. The sweet, poisonous aroma felt as though it melted the heart, if not the soul itself. It means there's a new entry to tips. Oh. Oh. Grimoire. Honorifics. Oh. Oh. So there's even more shit to read. Yeah, I know about honorifics. Son, respect as a common courtesy. No honorific, intimacy as with close. Oh, okay. Sama, high respect. Kun, friendly young man, or respect for a subordinate. Chan, femininity, cuteness, or childishness. I see. For more details, see Wikipedia. Okay. It was the smell of that venomous green drink that the man couldn't bring himself to part from. Green? Is he drinking absinthe? What the fuck is he drinking? I am drunk as hell. Alas, you are not alcohol. I have done nothing. I couldn't even stop you from drinking the green... the fucking green goblin juice.
医者としての忠告など、金蔵さんは全く聞いてくれませんからな。お前とて差し間違えた手を待てと言っても聞かぬではないか。ならば愛子というものだろう。
Chess and alcoholism. The same thing.
親方様。すまぬ。薬は切れても死にはせんが、こいつが切れては死んでしまうでな。
To be fair, considering how bad withdrawals can get, yeah. With one eye on Nanjo, who had his face set in a resigned expression, Kinzo took the glass that Genjo was holding out to him. There are probably very few people who would associate the venomous color which filled the glass with an alcoholic beverage. Yeah, I was about to say, if I see green liquid, I'm not gonna be like, oh, yummy alcohol.
Nanjo.
Because I hate alcohol, but also.
正直に話せ。私の命はあとどの程度持つ?
Well, much less if you keep drinking alcohol.
さて、どのくらいと申し上げれば、そのお酒を控えてくれますやな。
Nanjo once again let out a sigh of resignation. As he watched Kinzo down the glass regardless, he spoke.
長くはありませんな。どの程度に長くないというのだ。このチェスで例えましょう。
How much time do I have left? Let me show you via chess. Okay.
金蔵さんの詰めもなかなかですが、私のキングを追い詰めるには至りますまい。
Huh. Nanjo's gaze was directed at a side table with a stately chess set placed on top of it. Judging by the positioning of the pieces, the match was well into the endgame. That makes sense. I would say the White King is in more danger, but also they're not exactly trapped. Yeah, in terms of pieces, they're about even. 5 pawns versus 4 pawns. Knight versus knight, bishop versus bishop, 2 rooks versus 2 rooks. I'm not good at chess, by the way, but I know the rules. Blue Curacao Limoncello. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, I guess, you know, color science would do it. The black rook and bishop were cutting deeply to the enemy lines. Yeah. Oh boy, yeah. That fucking bishop is attacking the knight. Though, wouldn't be a good trade. The White King had already been castled and cornered, so that even an amateur could see that the match would reach its conclusion before too long. Yeah, this is me. This is me, the amateur. Every time Nanjo came to give a medical examination, both of them would make a few moves. Nanjo was stating with confidence that Kinzo would more likely fall into his eternal sleep before this game could be concluded. Ah. Oh, that's bad. These were less the words of a physician than they were the words of an old friend.
通の患者になら遺言を書くよう勧める頃です。
Oh. Oh.
遺言とはなんだ何条。私の屍をどのように食い散らかせとハゲタカどもに指南する書き置きなのか。
Man, I didn't know we were playing Knives Out the video game. What the fuck? Unfortunately, it's exclusively on Switch because I hate my life, but... Oh, not Switch. Netflix. Yeah. New Knives Out game! Yay! Exclusive to Netflix! Alright. Oh.
長くは普通の患者になら
And you can play the logs.
遺言を書くよ。いや、違いますぞ。遺言は意思を残すことだ。遺産分配のことだけを書くものじゃない。ほう。遺産分配以外に書くこととは何なのか。心残りややり残し。
Huh.
受け継いでほしいことや伝えたいこと。
Yeah, because everyone's gotta read their will. People are gotta be clamoring for the billions of dollars you probably have. Well, trillions of yen? I don't know. That you probably have. So that you force them to read your fan fiction.
何でもいいんです。受け継いでほしいことや伝えたいことだと
Just write, go fuck yourselves. That's the entire will. Throw all my belongings into the ocean. Go fuck yourselves.
バカバカしい。
Damn.
この後ろ宮金蔵、後に残したいことも伝えたいこともただの一つもないわ。
An interesting existence.
裸一貫で生まれた。そして裸一貫で死ぬ。
Huh.
バカ息子どもに残したいものなど何一つないわ。
Damn. Alright, so where are these belongings going to then? I think...
もしも訪れる最後が今日だとしても今だとしても、私は何も恐れることなくその死の運命を受け入れようではないか。
Seems like he really hates his kids.
金蔵さん。
That or he's just a generic rich asshole, which, you know, fits.
全てを築き上げた。
Damn, he's God.
富も名誉も全てだ。それらは私と共に築き上げられ、私と共に失われよう。後に残してやるものなど何もないわ。何もない。あとは野となれ山となれ。
Damn, why is he this passionate about giving nothing to no one?
墓も棺も何も望まぬわ。それが魔女と私の契約だ。
The witch? The witch.
私が死ぬ時に全てを失う。
Oh.
初めからその約束だからこそ何も残らぬのだ。
Ah. So it's less that he has a choice and more that it's like inevitable. So he's like, fucking, I'm not gonna do shit.
何も残せぬのだ。
Ah. Yeah. After reaching a furious crescendo, Kinzo suddenly slumped over. Yeah, that's a sad end. His expression was limp and feeble, as though an evil spirit had possessed him and then left. だが、未練はある。残すものは何一つないが、残したまま行けぬものが一つだけある。それを書き記せばいい。もちろん生きているうちにこなせればそれでいい。だが万一の時、残された者がそれを引き継いでくれる。自分に万一があっても必ずその心残りが解決できるように残していく。それが遺言というものです。Yeah. When Nanja tried to gently pat Kinzo's shoulder, the dying man flew into a sudden rage and battered away Nanja's hand.
ダメだダメだダメだ
What? Oh?
私が生きているうちでなくてはならぬ。私は死ねば魂はすぐに契約の悪魔に食らわれて消え去ってしまう。
Oh. So you sold your soul to the witches or the demons. Unfortunate. Unfortunate, buddy. Sucks to be you. Damn.
死後の世界も安らぎも私にはないのだ。
Unfortunate.
だから全ては私が生きているうちでなければならぬ。
Yeah, but you're dead, dude. Like,
だから遺言状など私には必要ない。
well, shit. I guess you're fucked.
そのようなものを書く暇があったなら、私は見たい。もう一度見たい。ベアトリーチェの微笑む顔がもう一度見たい。
I know that name. I know Beatrice. That's the witch. That's the what's her face? The sassy witch or whatever the fuck.
はあ、ベアトリーチェ、なぜに私をこれほどまでに拒むのか。
She's evil.
今こそお前に与えられた全てを返そう。全てを失おう。
I mean, bro, you're literally about to lose everything when you die anyways, so this doesn't mean much.
だから最後にもう一度だけお前の美少を見せてくれ。ベアトリーチェ、頼む、交渉だ。聞こえているはずだ。お前はそういう女だ。頼む、姿を見せてくれ。
Is he dying? Beatrice. Oh, what the fuck ever. Beatrice. Beetroot.
いるんだろう。聞こえていながら姿を消し、今もこの部屋のどこかで私を嘲笑っているのだろう。
I'm guessing his physician is like, what the fuck are you talking about?
私の前にもう一度現れてくれ。そして微笑んでくれ。なじってくれてもいい。望むならお前の手で私の命を奪ってくれてもいい。
Yeah, the green drink of super alcohol.
このまま一人で死にたくない。
He's hulking out.
お前の微笑みを再び一目見るまでは絶対に死ねないのだ。
I mean, you're not exactly alone. There's your physician right here.
ああ、ベアトリーチェ。ベアトリーチェ。
Beatrice.
この命はくれてやる。お前にくれてやる。五章だ。ベアトリーチェ。
The butler's like, don't worry, this is how he gets when he drinks his fucking sludge. Ah, the intro. When they cry. There's the Beatrice. There's a concert? Alright, I know these are family rich fuckers and a mystery. Ah, there's the evil. That's Battler. That's... no. What the fuck is this game about? There's guns? Okay. Gold, ball, chess. Yeah, it looks like a lot. That's Rakanjima. I think. So yeah, out of the 300 things this intro showed me, I know like 3 things. The first day. Dawn of Summer?
へえ。
That's the peddler, the guy.
時代ってやつは進歩してんな。たったの20分で着いちまったんだから驚いちまうぜ。
The pilot of aeroplane. Couldn't help but scratch my head and marvel at how far things have come in recent years. We used to go by boat. Back then we were all forced to endure nearly half a day of swaying back and forth over the sea before we reached Nijima. Wait. Oh. Nijima, okay. Things have gotten so much more convenient these days. Still, I've never been on a plane this small. I've flown in a huge jumbo jet before, but this will be my first experience with such a tiny one. It's going to shake, isn't it? They say that smaller boats shake more, so I guess the same rule probably applies to planes. I was today years old! Yeah, they both have cry, I guess. But one is about a town and the other is about an island. Ah, just spare me.
大丈夫だよ、バトラー君。
George.
船に比べたら全然揺れは少ないよ。
Also, it's fucking well that his name is Badler. I remember the first time I heard about Badler, I'm like, it's gotta be like a title or a nickname, right? But no, apparently that's his name. Saijima Jima.
う
Damn.
わジョージの兄貴かよ。
Ah, as a hint. Aniki? Hold up. Ah. Bro. Yeah, I know that Aniki is bro, Aniki is sis. Aneki. I didn't know that one. No, this one from Yakuza. Ani... Yeah. Huh. Wait. Older brother or young adult man? Older brother or man senior to the speaker. Younger siblings would normally be referred to by name only. Oh. So only the older... Alright. Huh.
急に勘弁してくれよ。今ので寿命が3年縮んじまったぜ。
Yeah.
つうか、揺れってなんすか？別に俺は飛行機も揺れんのかな、まさか落ちたりしねえかななんて夢にも思っちゃいないぜ。
George knows you, buddy.
ごめんごめん。もう小さい頃とは違うよね。あれから6年も経ってるんだし、もうバトラ君も子供じゃないか。
Yeah. So at minimum he's 23. I think.
じゃあ、兄貴はタバコも酒も OK ってかよ。
So you can't smoke and drink. So you're not. I don't know how the ages work in Japan.
タバコは興味ねえけど、酒は飲んでみたいよな。
Adler has the same fie as Jotaro? What? No fucking way. He doesn't sound nearly, like, at all similar.
兄貴なんかおじさんの遺伝子あんなら相当飲めちゃいそうだけど。
It's fucking wild.
僕の場合は好きで飲むというよりは仕事で飲む方が多いからね。日本のビジネスは酒抜きでは難しいよ。
Everyone's an alcoholic. Yeah. I wonder how they did it, because it's Vince Manuel than Jesus Christ. Makes you think that they like it has to be based on the voice thing. Wave.
そうっすよね。だから俺も今晩の夕食あたりに初挑戦してみようかなって。
Yeah, it syncs up with the audio.
ダメだよ。バトラ君はまだ未成年じゃないか。未成年の飲酒は発育に悪影響を及ぼす可能性がって。
never mind. Who cares about your
こ
growth?
んだけタッパがありゃ俺の発育は十分っすから。むしろちょいと身長縮めた方が服が探しやすいくらい。
And he tall. I puffed my chest out proudly. Also, he's got a under inverted cross. Is he the epic devil? Until I hit my growth spurt, my height was below average in my class. But then I grew and grew. Before I knew it, I was over 180 centimeters. Jesus Christ. I guess I have all that muscle training and those shady mail-order performance-enhancing drugs to thank for that. Okay. Before then, I'd never dreamed that I'd shoot 10 centimeters above George Aniki, who'd reached its peak height early on. Damn, I bet my relatives all say, "Look how big you've grown, Battler-chan," or something. That kind of thing is really embarrassing, so I hope they cut me a break. Anyway, my name, Battler. Yeah. Well, it's pretty damn weird, don't you think? Yeah, I was pointing that out. Yeah, it is. I've got to wonder what my parents were thinking when they gave me that name. Never met anyone who could read it right the first time. I usually get called Sentokun. What? What? Makes use of transcendental kanji. Kanji can be produced in residents of different ways. Original one reading. Tokyo is the kanji. Oh. East Tokyo, the East capital, can also be read Higashi, but Higashikyo will not be understood. The word must be read with the Tokyo reading. What the fuck do you mean? So a symbol can be multiple things, but there's only one that's correct and you just have to just know it? Oh. What does Higashi even mean? Sometimes, however, the kanji readings have to be ignored, and the word has to be pronounced in a unique way of its own. For example, Battler's name is... means fight, and its readings are Sen, Ikusa, and Tatakao. Means person, and its readings are Jin, Nin, Hito, Ri, and To. So he could be Senjin, Sennin, Senhito, Senri, Sento, Ikusa, Jin, fucking 20,000 names. Fucking amazing. Sento. I guess. No one would guess that he is called Battler. Yeah. Not only is the reading of his name impossible to guess, but it is also an English word, and doesn't sound remotely like a Japanese name. Yeah, it's Battler. Like that's probably fucked up in Japanese. I mean, it just says fight person. But anyways. Kanji's ridiculous. Too bad. Swing and a miss. My name is written... Can you read it? No. No, I can't. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that because there was a jingle. It makes me think that it's something special. Like it means something or whatever. Can you read it? Nope. The first part is my family name, Ushiromiya. And that's fight person. Oh right, that's fight person, right. Ah. There he is, there's the buddy. The son of Rudolph and his first wife Asumu. Turned against his father 6 years ago when he married his second wife immediately after Asumu passed on. He went to live with his grandparents on his mother's side. However, both of these grandparents passed away and now he has returned to Ushiromiya family after 6 years. This family conference is a chance for him to renew his friendship with his cousins after a 6-year gap. Damn. Damn. Names that don't sound anything like they'd written. Oh, that's great. It's become even harder then. It's a fairly plausible Japanese pronunciation so far. The problem is my own name. It's made up of the characters for fight and person, and it's pronounced Battler. Put it all together and you've got Ushiromiya Battler. Pretty crazy, right? It's crazy now that my parents decided to call me that, but it's even more crazy that some government worker let them make it official. Both groups are both groups are at the top of my must-kill list. Alright. Anyway, this is one of my cousins. His name is Ushiromiya George, and he has a special spicy character. Eva and Hideyoshi's son, an affable young man liked by everyone in the family. He's currently studying as an assistant for his father's company and seems he dreams of making it on his own one day. The oldest of the 4 cousins, he acts as their leader and arbitrator. Ooh. He's 5 years older than me, so it's probably turning 23 this year. So you're 18. Got it. Since the Ushiromiya cousins consist of 2 boys and 3 girls, I ended up playing with George all the time. And because I've always thought of him as a big brother, I still call him Aniki today.
しかし、バトラ君は大きくなったな。男子3日を渡れば刮目して待つべしとは、よう言うたもんや。
They're already talking about how big he is.
やっぱり血かしらね。
Yeah, the Ushiromiya blood.
ルドルフも高校くらいまでは身長そんなになかったのよ。成長期が遅い方が最終的には伸びるのかもね。
んなことないっすよ。
I only took drugs.
男は中身も伴わなくっちゃ。
そうや。バトラ君は分かっとる。男は中身で勝負なんや。
I've got flesh. And the skeleton.
常に己の鍛錬を忘れたらあかん。
I've got neither.
そして虎視眈々とチャンスを待ってドカンと開花させるんや。わしもまさか今日会社社長なんて一国一城の主になれるとは思わんかった。そうや、あの無一文の焼け野原がわしの原点なんや。
I made it. You really made it. I forgot. Started from the bottom, that's the one. I was forgetting that phrase. This portly and slightly chubby man is George, Aniki's dad, Uncle Hideyoshi. He is a fella. Went into the wrong characters. There he is. Eva's husband. Took his wife's name upon their marriage and was welcomed into the Ushiromiya family. Fuck. Therefore, he does not possess the spiteful Ushiromiya genes, and his bright smile is very refreshing at the family conferences. He started his business from scratch and now works as the president of a company operating medium-sized restaurant chains. Apparently, business is soaring and things are going extremely well. Well, that's good. Yum yum yum. He's the husband of Dad's older sister. In other words, we're not blood related. He's nice to children, sociable all the time, even quick to give out some spending money to us kids. Simply put, he's an awesome uncle. He looks nice. He speaks in an odd and very noticeable Kansai style dialect, seemingly of his own creation. He created his own fucking dialect. But he's actually a natural-born Kanto man. Oh no, they're from Pokemon. Apparently, leaving an impression is everything in the business world. So speaking in a different style than other people is an act that makes him stick out more. However, I hear that he gets embarrassed when talking with an earshot of a real Kansai person, so he switches back to standard Japanese. I don't really get it, but he's definitely an interesting person. Yeah. Different dialects.
すぐ自分の自慢話に入っちゃうのがたまに傷なのよね。
The Dragon of Kansai.
およしなさいな。バトラ君、耳にタコができちゃってるんだから。ねえ。
そんなことねえっすよ。でもいいじゃないっすか。語れる武勇伝があるってのは男としてかっこいいことだと思いますよ。俺なんか語るような話は何もないっすからね。
I'm a loser. Although you're 18, so.
あらそうバトラ君なんかそのルックスでいっぱい女の子を泣かせてそうだからさぞかし武勇伝が多そうだと思ったんだけど。
うわあだだだだだ。情報弾じゃないっすよ。
Okay, alright.
そんな妙な武勇伝あるわけないじゃない。
Cooties. I hate girls.
むしろ紹介してほしいくらいっす。
Oh no, the opposite. No one likes me.
あらあるんでしょ武勇伝。
Uh-huh.
おばさんにも後で教えてね。ジョージったらそういう浮ついた話が全然ないんだから。
Damn. This is my aunt and George Aniki's mother, Auntie Eva, who is giving me weird vibes. Ginzo's second child. Hostile towards her brother Kraus and opposes him in almost everything, from issues dealing with the family fortune to the question of who will succeed the family headship. Okay, yeah, Rudolph. Normally, she would have lost her place in the Ushiromiya register upon her marriage, but she managed to forcibly overcome this by having her husband take her family name. Because it's just so epic. She's my dad's older sister. She and Uncle Hideyoshi are a pair of jokers, and they've always teased me back as far as I can remember. This sometimes made them a bit hard to get along with when I was small. That said, I'm currently in the process of discovering that they are still hard to get along. Wait. Damn. Even so, George Aniki's family is interesting and fun, and they seem to get along just fine. She's just pretty much the total opposite of my family.
バトラ君、
Hello.
ルドルフさんを見なかった？
Luckily, no.
あ、さっきお手洗いに行くのを見ましたけど。
I don't know what. Why does the screen do that when the Steam does that?
まだ出てこないんすか？
I went to piss. 20 liters.
こりゃ、ぽっくりいっちまったかな。ナムナムナムナム。
Namu 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 namu. Okay. Alright. What? Derived from Namu Amida Butsu, a Buddhist prayer meaning I follow the Amida Buddha. It is also known as the Nabutsu. Often heard in contracted forms like Nanmaida or Namu Namu, it is recited to express mindfulness of the Buddha. After the passing of a relative, the sutra is often chanted to express thankfulness and acknowledge that the dead have been allowed into Amida's pure land, paradise. Most Japanese funerals are conducted as Buddhist ceremonies, and Japanese culture in general is full of rituals and religious customs, but it is common to participate in these traditions regardless of one's own personal religious belief. The country is largely secular, so they don't really, it's culture, you know.
自分のお父さんにそんな言い方はないでしょ？
Yeah, but my father's a bitch.
まあ、あの人のお手洗いが長いのは今に始まったことじゃないしね。
ああ、アンニャルは昔っからそうです。雑誌持ってトイレに入るのやめてほしいんすよね。
He's gotta read.
何の雑誌持ち込んで何をしてんだか。
Reading, probably.
あら、そんな心配は全然不要よ。
Oh, he's a little creature, isn't he? He's a fucking beastie boy. War flashbacks because your mom kept saying namu 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 namu? Huh. Ominous? Like celebrating Easter while being 8th. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, okay.
私と一緒にいる以上、そんなこと一人でさせやしないもの。
Oh, that's your stepmom. Okay.
なんの話か。後でじっくり聞きたいっすね。親父め、玉まで握られてグロでも出ないわけだ。
握っとかないとどういうことになるか、よーくわかってるでしょ？
いやいや、まったく。あのクソ親父の手綱は、キリエさんにしか無理っすよ。実の息子の俺も、喜んで譲っちゃいますわ。
ええ、任せてちょうだい。そういうの、得意なのよ。
This woman is my dad's wife. Got it. Her name is Ushiromiya Kairi. She looks nice. Hopefully she's actually nice. Rudolph's second wife. They had been business partners for a considerable length of time before the passing of his first wife, at which time she openly took the position, served as Rudolph's right hand in several shady pieces of business, guiding them to success. Quick thinking and deeply trusted by her husband. I see. Also, there's the blue line and the red line, so I'm guessing there's two families, and then there's one which is completely isolated. Hervey died in 20... Oh shit! Rest in peace. Namu 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 namu. Am I using that right? Namu 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 namu. Well, not to the character, to the act, whatever. As you can probably tell from our conversation, she's not my real mother. She's basically my stepmother. My real mom died 6 years ago. Kairi-san is the woman Dad married afterwards. I mean, I'm not a kid anymore. It's way too late for now for me to start calling his second wife mom. And I thought she feels like using the word son on this massive kid who's no relation to her at all. Fair. We aren't little kids. We know there's nothing to be gained by fighting. So we decided that we wouldn't force ourselves to pretend that we were family. Damn. Oh. I've decided to act a bit more frank with her, as though she's a friendly neighbor instead. It's much easier to just keep a little distance, instead of forcing ourselves to act all close and making each other uncomfortable. Kiryu-san has been very open about all this, and thanks to that, we've been able to get along pretty well. As we were capitalizing on Dad being away in the bathroom to badmouth him, the man himself came back, wiping his hands with a handkerchief. Oh boy, he really does look like an asshole.
バトラ
Bature.
なんだよ、親父。
My controller fucking... My controller fucking vibrated, what? Hi and bye, Embus, I gotta work. Hi and bye, Taylor. Good luck with work. I wish you the best.
耳つねんな、耳。
Damn, get pinched.
また母さんと俺の悪口を言ってたろう。
He knows. He's psychic.
なんでお前には父親に対する尊敬の念ってやつがわかねえんだ。
Ah,
いででででで
there
で
it goes again.
あいでえよクソ親父俺の耳伸ばしたって空は飛べねえぞおい
Not gonna be able to fly?
ほれほれ、
Oh, it's because of fucking floppy ears.
縦縦横横丸書いて逆に回して倍率どんどんさらに2倍。
Okay, I like Rudolph. He's so goofy. Upwards, sideways, round in a circle, back the other way. Just so goofy. I gotta love this.
お父様、失礼なこと言ってごめんなさいって言ってみろ。
No, that's whatever. That part's whatever. But the first part.
冗談じゃねえぜそういうのは会員制のお店でやりやがるってんだだから話せって
Imagine being bullied by your own dad. This old bastard is my dad. I think I'm pretty tall, but dad's about the same height. It's probably no surprise that Auntie Eva started talking about dad's blood when she saw my height. My body. By the way, my height isn't the only thing I got from him. If you know what I'm saying. It seems having weird names runs in the family. Dad's full name is written buzzing. Rudolph. I mean, Rudolph is German. Also red-nosed reindeer. Kinzo's third child, along with his sister Eva. Oh, so third, second, first. I'm guessing. But then there's I'm guessing this is Kinzo? Or would be Kinzo. Along with his sister Eva, he intends to make his voice heard during the family conference to prevent their elder sibling, Kraus, from keeping all of their father's wealth for himself. Lost his former wife, Asumu, 6 years ago, and married his current wife, Kiri, straight after that. The fact that it's straight after, I mean... I will... Oh shit, hi Wolfos. I will say, like, marrying someone right after is sketchy and weird and like, At the same time, what better way to deal with grief than to just marry someone? What do you mean I lost my wife? Here she is. Wife too. Can you read it? No, I can't read kanji. Not many could, I tell you that. That mess of characters is pronounced Rudolph. I must hate grandfather for giving him that name. Still, that's no reason to pass that weird naming tradition on to me. As the old bastard twisted my ear all over the place, and Eva snuck up behind him and grabbed his ear.
こらこらルドルフ息子に乱暴してるんじゃないわよ
で言ってよ姉貴。
Ah, the bullier gets bullied. That's not how words work. The scene before me was a perfect realization of the trope of the older sister who deals out punishment to her prankster younger brother despite his size.
エヴァ姉さんそのくらいにしてあげてください同じ分後で反対の耳を私が引っ張って伸ばしておきますので
あらごめんなさいねキリエさんの引っ張る分も残しておかなくっちゃ
Just, okay. Alright, good wording.
ルドルフ
I must leave some pulling to you. Excuse me?
後でたっぷりキリエさんにお仕置きしてもらいなさいね
Okay, so, what?
たく姉貴こそ弟いじめもいいとこだぜ。
You literally were bullying your son.
秀吉兄さんもこんな姉貴を拾ってくれて本当にありがとうございます。兄さんの寛大さがなかったら今でもまだ売れ残ってますよ。
Oh.
弟として申し訳ないです。
Oh, Jesus.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
誰が売れ残るって
After taking 2 or 3 steps back, Auntie Eva unleashed one of her beautiful high reverse roundhouse kicks. High reverse roundhouse. I don't even know what the fuck that looks like. Which stopped just a centimeter away from the tip of my dad's nose. After starting out with Tai Chi Chuan for her figure, Auntie Eva had then developed an interest in the Chinese martial arts. After that, she went through karate, taekwondo, capoeira. Capoeira? Okay. And what is it she's learning now again? Well, anyway, they say women's weapons are in her lower body, and that's literally true for Auntie Eva. She will kick you to fucking death. She should have clubbed him. That's her brother. So yes.
ルドルフ側頭部直撃だと一発で混沌するわよ。
Oh, well, she...
この間演舞でミスって相方泡吹いちゃったんだからね。
Could have killed you, Rhoda.
いやいや、足癖の悪い姉貴で本当に申し訳ないです。
Bro, what? Okay. Dad, completely unfazed, shrugged and smiled ironically at Uncle Hideyoshi.
わしには兄弟がおらん。
Wait, sorry. Wait a sec, wait a sec. Wait a sec, wait a sec. It just... I just gotta do something real quick. Something very important. Oh, my body's like fighting me. OMG Highkeeper Blip! We've got Wario!
「だからエヴァとルドルフ君のじゃれ合いを見とると胸がポカポカしてくるんや。兄弟や家族はほんまにええもんやな。
We're fucking doing UMINEKO with Wario.
あら、ジョージ君に弟を作ってあげるという話はないんですか？もうジョージ君も立派な大人になって手も離れたでしょうから、次の子がいてもいいでしょうに。
おいおいキリエ、生まれてくる子の苦労も考えてやれよ。
Having a tiny brother would be... Yeah.
よくこの性悪姉貴から生まれて、ジョージ君はあんなにもまっすぐ育ってくれたもんだ。
Okay.
本当にジョージ君は偉いな。うちのボンクラに今度爪の赤を分けてやってくれよ。
Okay.
そんなことないわよ。エヴァ姉さんの教育が間違ってなかったから、ジョージ君はあんなに素直ないい子になったんだから。
Damn.
ですよね、姉さん。
あらあら、そんな。どうかしら。うちのジョージもまだまだ頼りなくって。
He does?
そうそう。それよりお宅のエンジェちゃんはどんな具合なの？
Wait, we have a sister?
吐いちゃったって聞いたけど。
What's your little Angie-chan doing? I heard she was vomiting?
そうやそうや。
What?
久しぶりに顔が見れると思って期待してたんやで。大丈夫なんか？
いつも季節の変わり目に風邪をひくんです。どうも弱くって。
She's very
本
vomiting.
当は連れてきたかったんですけど、今回は私の実家に面倒見てもらっています。
Yeah, because of all the vomiting.
それが賢明よ。本家の毒気に当てない方が治りは早いもの。
Okay, great that everyone knows that I mean, from watching Knives Out, that sort of situation is never good.
大人の都合より子供の病気の方が大事よ。
It's a good sentiment.
わしな、吐く風邪によう効く薬知っとんや。
Vomiting colds.
帰ったらすぐ送るさかい。使うてくれや。
ありがとうございます、秀吉兄さん。
Some vomiting cold.
いつもお世話になりっぱ
I
な
hate
し
when I
で。
have a cold that makes me vomit. I've never had that, by the way, as far as I know. And once the conversation suddenly veered off in that direction, we kids didn't have any chance of butting in. For now, I'm just happy that Auntie Eva gave Dad his just desserts for tugging on my ear.
まだ天候調査中がなくならないね。
It's rainy as fuck. George Anike pointed at the counter. The pending weather clearance sign was still stuck to the next to the scheduled departure time for the flight we were scheduled to board. According to Anike, smaller planes are more subject to winds and other effects of the weather, and it's not at all uncommon for flights to be delayed because of that. Wait a second, it isn't really gonna shake, is it? It's gonna shake. It's gonna shake, Battler. It's gonna shake. I've been in a plane when there's turbulence, and it's, I hate it. I hate it. It's sad. From down here on the ground, it just looks cloudy, not windy. Well, I guess it's different up where the planes fly.
ちょっと天気が怪しいものね。
Auntie Eva was looking at a TV in the lounge. The weather forecast was being broadcast, informing us that a typhoon was approaching the Kanto region.
また台風か。
I don't like turbulence. It's very uncomfortable. There's asthma for a while. I'd be coughing some. Yeah, coughing a lot tends to lead to vomiting. That sounds very unpleasant. I'm glad that you're beyond that. What the hell is wrong with you two? Why do y'all like turbulence? It makes me feel like I'm gonna throw up.
親族会議が毎年10月ってんじゃ。これもうちょい時期を選んでくれりゃいいのによ。
No.
どうかね。
Nah, he's dying. He's literally dying right now. Roller coaster. I don't like roller coasters, to be fair. So maybe that's it.
私もお盆の時期にやってくれればっていっつも思うわよ。
No, for roller coasters, it's about heights more than anything, I think. Yeah, I don't like roller coasters. I went on one roller coaster and I hated every second of it. I didn't want to go, but my dad was like, come on, just give it one shot. And I'm like, fine, okay. And then I felt like I was gonna die. And it sucked.
ならルドルフ、それ今回の会議でお父様と兄さんに提案してみればいいじゃない。
冗談。姉貴が言えよ。俺が何を言っても兄貴は聞かねえよ。
いやよ。
いやよ。
私は別に10月でも困らないもの。
How long has it been since it?
ルドルフが台風が嫌だからって言うから提案したら
Airplane is like a safe roller coaster. Well, not exact. Well, I mean, safe enough. About as safe as a roller coaster. Yeah, both of you are sickos. And deranged.
って言っただけよ。
俺は台風が来るのはいつものことだなって言っただけだ。
Oh, look at them bickering.
お盆の時期がいいって言い出したのは姉貴だぜ。
あら、去年ルドルフも言ったわよ。
Oh my god, look at them go.
お盆の時期なら仕事のスケジュールとも合わせやすいのにって。
言ってねえだろそんなことよ。
言ったわよ。私、そういうのは絶対忘れないもん。
いや言ってねえよ。言ってんのはいつも姉貴だよ。
知ってる？
Oh boy. Oh hi, lazy angler. What's a best viewer? Like numbers I get, but best? You're not gonna get best viewers from a fucking website.
寸止めって高等技術なのよ。
What does that have to do with?
チッ、いい年した女がはしたないことばっかしてんじゃねえぜ。
Well, see, roller coasters are safe because of the regulations, but also roller coasters are fucking metal death traps that go at 20,000 miles per hour. Dad and Auntie Eva's argument looks no different than a couple of brats bickering.
普段は父親や母親として振る舞っていても
Yeah. I heard you talk about the meeting. Sibling, normal sibling relationship. Arguably safer than like a car. Yeah. Well, yeah. A lot of things are safer than a car. A car is a death machine. A bus is safer than a car. Don't get cars. Unless you're American, in which case, or in a place with high population density, in which case, tough shit. You're gonna have to get a car. Or just go with taxis and public transport and just be like, to a protest. That way, which is what I do. Technically we need cars here, but I refuse. Fuck cars. Sorry, I need my card, but thank you. There's this cool water slide that would have cut people up to teeth that got embedded into plastic from previous slide goers. Teeth! Sorry, previous slide goers had their teeth embedded in the fucking plastic of the slide? What fucking slides? What? I will say water slides were the... Yeah. I remember going down a water slide. So like, we have a water park here. I think it's not open at this time. But they have this yellow slide, which is known for being the faster one. And there were moments where I go, I feel like I'm gonna fly off the fucking slide and die. Slides are scary, man. I still loved it, though. Because water slides are different. I don't know why. They're different. There's also this one slide called the Black Hole, which was completely covered. It was just a tube. It's unfortunate that slides are so dangerous, because they're also very fun. Like... I don't know why water slides are less scary to me than roller coasters. Maybe it's because I'm in the fucking half pipe, so I can just stay in the half pipe and be like, yes. Whereas in a roller coaster, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna die.
こうして親族会議で元の兄弟に出会うと、子供の頃の自分に戻っちゃうからだろうね。
と、冷静に分析できるジョージ兄貴の方がずっと大人に見えるぜ。
Waffles? I don't know how to tell you this. Seatbelts do not reassure me whatsoever. They do not reassure me whatsoever. Because anytime... Yes. Because the half pipe, it directly blocks my ears from seeing all the... It's like a horse. I'm like a horse. The half pipe blocks my ears, I'm like, okay, I'm chill. The seatbelts don't do anything, because in my mind, I'm like, I'm gonna break the fucking seatbelt if I get launched. This flimsy fucking thing around my waist doesn't feel reassuring.
俺は将来、あんなクソ親父みたいにはなりたくないね。
Oh yeah, you also get upside down. So... Yeah. I don't like the upside downing.
なるなら、兄貴みたいな知的な大人になりたいもんだぜ。
But I didn't read any of this. I should probably read it. Hold up.
僕かい？
Yeah, you're smart.
僕なんかまだまださ。
Everyone keeps saying that, but why?
社会経験が全然足りないし、社交性も度胸も足りない。
Bro, your character portrait says that everyone likes you. What are you talking about, my guy?
バトラ君には、それらのいくつかがすでにあるように思うよ。
Yeah, I've had someone do that to me, and that did not work. Oh yeah, Action Park. I remember seeing a video about that. Action Park was, fucked.
だからきっと、成人したら僕なんかすぐに追い抜いちゃうさ。
George Anarchy scratched his head and laughed, as though trying to hide his embarrassment. Of course, he was just being humble. Anarchy entered a university and became an apprentice at Uncle Hideyoshi's company at the same time, studying both academics and how to become a business emperor in parallel. Then right after graduating, he got into Uncle Hideyoshi's company as his father's aide. Piling up a lot of real-life experiences, he devoted himself zealously to his work. Strapped in, I'll get out of this one way or another. Might as well enjoy it before I die or not die. That's the problem. When I'm not in the roller coaster, I'm like, well, if I get there, the only way I'm getting out is either alive or dead. So I'm just not gonna go, because I want to stay alive. Oh yeah, it's been 1 hour of UMINEKO, thanks for reminding me. Poll time. We have gotten into none of the mystery, by the way. We've just been fucking around the family tree and talking about roller coasters. I'm gonna do this real quick. What next? Stay, spin. There's no other option. I'm not gonna be like remove. I'm gonna add 5 minutes. In the meantime, I'm gonna prepare some lunch because my body is hating me. What the? Wait, hold up. 282 followers. I just hit me. Holy shit! Thanks for following. I just now noticed. Fuck. Real quick. I'll be right back. I was gonna do food. Shit. And also turn off the air conditioner. It's fucking cold. It's frigid. Why is there so much shit? There's so much shit everywhere. Okay, god damn it. There's so much garbage. It's almost like I unpacked the fucking box of shit. Yeah, I don't know where the fucking air conditioner is. Back there. I'll be right back. As soon as I see you. Equip soon. I am back. Back with my little snackies. My little snacks. There's still time left. I'm gonna fucking look at... Maybe if I can find the goddamn remote. Let's call this shit. I don't know, turn the fucking thing on or something. No. No. Turn back on. Let me up instead of what I want. Fuck it. The good old turn off the socket trick. So this game is old. What? Yay, food. UMINEKO is like 100 hours long. Yeah. Game is very long. That is why I've been delaying it for 60 fucking thousand years. It's extremely long. Extremely lots. Extremely a lot. Lunchables add and Wingstop. What the fuck? That was great, more food. Anyways, for snack, in quotation marks, I basically just grab a bunch of canned tuna, put it on a plate with some mayo and some other shit, and then grab a bread. So then I can just grab a bit of tuna, tuna mayo. Yeah. Oh my god. Damn, no one picked steak. Let me save. No, wait, well, true, but it would mean more UMINEKO, so... I thought you would